For the first number of years, we operated out of one house. When we moved from Brisbane and this handful of people and the teamwork that was involved to see it all grow was quite phenomenal, the personal sacrifice.
We didn't even know what would be in the fridge, sometimes week to week. That was just such a confronting environment.
So we moved to Townsville with a heart to reach isolated places. It was the core underlying passion that we had to see the gold within Australia dug out and shine. Little did we know that that would go so much broader and so much further to tiny little villages in the remotest parts of PNG. So from that little seed of a passion to overcome isolation, it really has grown to far more than we could ever have hoped or dreamed or imagined.
12 years ago we decided that our son should have an involvement with a group that was dealing with youth from a much wider social perspective than what he was getting from school. And we found out that Youth with a Mission had a Friday night youth program. And so we enrolled our son Adam. And over the next 6 months we got to know Robyn and Ken, and really were blown away by where their hearts were placed in trying to help Townsville and help the youth of Townsville and the youth of North Queensland. And I knew nothing about YWAM and was really surprised how few people in the business community did.
And he talked to me about a dream of a ship, coming to Townsville and then going to Papua New Guinea. I thought, gee, that's an excellent dream. About a year later, we were welcoming the YWAM Pacific Link into the city.
I thought it was inspirational for our staff and our dentists to be able to join me in our vision and YWAM in delivering wonderful health outcomes to those very nearby in medical, dental, optical areas, just to really make a difference.
At that time, the government had decided to vacate a historic building for the city of Townsville. So the council bought the building on the off chance that we might get a tenant. And I actually offered it to YWAM. I said, why don't you go have a look and tell me what you think? They went away and said no, and then they thought about it and came back and said yes.
And I remember when we first walked around these premises where everyone is today, we thought that it would take us 5 or 10 years before we'd be able to use any real portion of it. And here we are now, having filled this.
The people of Townsville now join with YWAM in the pride of having our ship based here at our port, and this has been seen as one of the most innovative projects in Townsville.
Every community needs great education, needs great culture and arts. It needs to have a giving heart and a giving hand to be able to say that we are the home of an organisation that can go out as it does and achieves what it does for our neighbours and our surrounding communities. Adds another dimension to our community that we can all be proud of.
The work that YWAM's doing here in this city in North Queensland, the work and the giving is making a difference to this city, to the young people, the community, the very fabric that puts this city together.
$22 million a year in services on a peppercorn charity is just amazing. Every time I think that they've achieved the most amazing heights and overcome the most amazing hurdles, Ken will roll another plan out on his desk and say, Peter, I was thinking, hilarious, watching how some amazing people can achieve things where physical parameters would say those things would be impossible.
Here we are in this beautiful facility in town, and we do have a ship. But I'm not satisfied from where we are in one sense, because I continually get reminded of the opportunity and needs that are very real. One of my great desires is actually let's work with friends and see what we can do together.